Justice Division for the Oregon Department of Justice. I met many of you, or saw many of you at the first or second forum here at the Q Center. What the forum will enable you to do is first you go to the Oregon Department of Justice website, and there'll be a link to reporting a hate crime. You click on that link, and there will then be a boilerplate form or page with empty fields. Certain of the fields will be mandatory, so we can take some sort of action with it, and some of the fields will not be mandatory. So to the extent the person contacting us feels comfortable giving us information, they have some leeway in what they can choose to give and what they can't choose to give. Probably the two most important fields, however, is there's going to be a field describing the event you were a victim of or you witnessed, and then the other field is how do you wish to be contacted or how do you wish this information to be used. And in that field, someone reporting can simply say, I'm providing this only for your information. We could take that as part of our mandate, statutory mandate to track crime trends in the state. We can take that and we can put that in our database and begin to better track hate crimes around the state. They could put in that field, for instance, I'd like to be contacted, however, I'd like to be contacted through a third party. I'd like to be met at a neutral site, and I'd only like to be met by a plainclothes officer and an attorney. We would then contact whatever local law enforcement is in the area of the complainant and make arrangements with them to meet with the witness or the victim so we can get this hate crime appropriately investigated and take the appropriate action. And if they want to put in that box there, if they want to put in that box, I want a phone call today, we can do that too. So allowing the person who makes the complaint to choose the manner and the form in which they want to carry out with the hate crime complaint. This form, once you hit submit, would then go to a group of criminal analysts that we have working for us at the Oregon Department of Justice. We have 4. We're supposed to have 6 because of budget cuts. We have 4. And then they would compile that, and we don't know how many we're going to get, but if we're getting them every day, then we'll get them reviewed by a special agent or an attorney every day. If we're only getting about 1 a week, then we'll go only 1 a week. We'll take a look at it then. I can say that with the system in place now, each and every complaint is going to be reviewed by myself the moment it comes in. So it will be submitted. It'll go to our fusion center or our criminal analysts. They'll look at it and they'll send it directly to me so we can get an idea of how many of these we're getting.
So the overall goals here are to increase reporting about these incidents, both so that citizens in the state can truly know what is happening, and also hopefully to increase the law enforcement response to make sure that when there is some kind of hate crime, it's properly investigated and we ultimately apprehend and hold accountable the people that commit those crimes.
Donna,
I think this is a really notable effort by the Department of Justice to be responsive to the concerns that are raised and to make this a meaningful and accessible process for everybody. And I hope that this will yield opportunities for you to involve yourself in this effort to abolish hate crimes in Oregon and to work with the Department of Justice in that effort.
Just to follow up, Sean's obviously going to be reviewing every single one of these complaints. I have a meeting with Diane and other members of our senior staff on civil rights